And when I say I'm an HBCU advocate, I don't support HBCUs when it's trendy. I don't support HBCUs because it's cool. I don't support HBCUs because a certain celebrity is going there to visit or is coaching there. None of that, right? I give back to my alma mater, Mississippi Valley State University, financially, right? Whenever they in town, I go to a game to support my school. When they was just at the Chicago Classic, I was there. I've been to HBCU games where my school's not even playing. Not in Mississippi Valley, not nowhere playing in a game, and I still went to them games because I support historically black colleges. If I got the money to do it, I'ma go. If I ain't got the money, that's a different thing. But if I got the money to do it, to go there, to go to and support, I'ma go. I'm going to go. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say I'm an HBCU advocate. And a lot of people be always talking about, oh, the alumni don't be giving back. Alumni don't give back. That's what white schools got it, and we don't know. The white schools never be underfunded intentionally. One. For two, yeah, the white schools, they got so many people that go on to be billionaires and millionaires. They just funnel in money to these white institutions. The problem, too, is a lot of our black celebrities, like Dr. Dre, push money into the schools like USC that don't need a fucking dime. Right? They don't need a dime. So our black celebrities, a lot of them get rich and they only give out money to the white schools, or they give out money to the same HBCUs over and over again. Howard, Spelman, Morehouse, is Hampton, is way more HBCUs than that. You know what I mean? But yeah, and on the contrary to the predominantly white institutions, a lot of our alumni don't go on to be mega millionaires, right? A lot of us come out of school going to low-paying jobs because our degrees are undervalued. They tell us that our degrees don't really mean nothing because we didn't go to these big-time schools, right? Well, honestly, we went to the schools that gave us scholarship money. We went to the schools that would accept us in there. We went to the schools that, again, gave us an opportunity. I know in Mississippi Valley State gave me a full ride, a full academic scholarship. I was going there regardless of what people was talking about. I'm going, right? But a lot of times people look at that school name because it don't say the University of Illinois, because it doesn't say University of Wisconsin, because it doesn't say Ohio State University. I got to come in and overly impressed to get an opportunity. Meanwhile, a person that went to an Ivy League school are getting jobs without really having to go to interviews because of the name. My homie that went to grad school at Columbia, Blake, my boy Blake, he didn't even have to go through the interview loops and loopholes and all these jumping through all these hoops that other people did to go to these prominent news networks. Because he went to Columbia, people were just taking him off the strength, right? But if he would have came and just used his degree from Mississippi Valley State University and tried to get in there, he would have had to go through 4 or 5 interviews because other people had, and he only had to do 1 interview to get in there. They just had to have a conversation with him. And that was good to go because, you got Columbia on your degree. When they were learning the same thing we were learning at Mississippi Valley State at Columbia. And he told me that. My boy Blake told me that after he got his degree from Columbia. You know what I mean? So, yeah, all of that, damn HBCUs don't get back no money. What? Listen, when we come out, a lot of us ain't getting these super mega high paying jobs that these other people getting. So we got to work from the bottom of the totem pole, and people that don't have scholarships, that didn't have scholarships, they got to pay back the student loans at the same time. Uncle Sam, Sally Mae knocking at your door. You got to pay bills. Then you got this low salary because people ain't valuing your degree the same way they value a degree from LSU or from University of Missouri or Duke University, etc. You know what I mean? So all that people be talking, trying to shit on HBCUs, I'm not for that. I'm not for that. I've seen people give back to HBCUs. Black folks give what they can. Give what they can to the HBCU. I see black folks come out in droves to the games to support the HBCUs. I see black folks that didn't even go to these colleges, that live in a town, just coming to come watch the games. I see when I went to go watch my school, Mississippi Valley State University, play at Soldier Field against Central State. Do you know how many people that didn't even go to Mississippi Valley or Central State was at the game? People that went to Alcorn State, people that went to Jackson State, people that went to Texas Southern, right? I saw them people at the game still. People that went to Chicago State. People like it's people that didn't even go to HBCUs that were there just to support. So black folks be supporting HBCUs. It's just that we don't have these mega $1 million, big $1 billion that these white institutions have, and we don't have these $1 billion alums that the white institutions have. It's white folks that didn't even go to these schools pouring in millions of dollars to these schools just to do it. We don't have that same, that's not happening on our end of the spectrum. Because a lot of our black celebrities giving back money to either the same HBCUs, the same 3-4 HBCUs, like it's not over 100 HBCUs, or they giving it to the white institutions like Dr. Dre, pouring his money into USC, right? Instead of putting it into a black school for black kids, right? Black kids like him, they look like him, they come from where he come from. You know what I mean? Black folks, it's not black folks well, we had black folks from California in my school for sure. From San Diego. My homie Marcus was from LA. You know what I mean? Had a homeboy from Compton, right? Dr. Dre pouring out the money into USC. Maybe because he's like, oh, it's right here. But no, it's not that ain't school with a whole bunch of black folks in there. Not a predominantly black school. Not, a historically black college. And then same thing with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's wife, I'm sorry. Since Kobe's passed, she's giving money to a whole bunch of colleges. Not one of them is an HBCU. Not one. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a black advocate, and I'm not a black advocate. I'm an HBCU advocate. And I'm not only an HBCU advocate for my school, for all HBCUs. You hear me? You hear me? So I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about on this channel. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.